Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
Right.
guess, yeah.
So whenever you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
So what happened last session?
Well, well,
Killed a guy.
yeah.
Killed...
Yep. So previously on Rogue Trader, basically in Lucen's Breath, you finished up on your mining exploration, and basically you found coordinates to some worlds which have yet to be rediscovered and put into the Imperial fold. So they are ripe for the taking, and they are located in the Rinter Scale realm. You also completed your errand with for Caius, but however, you did not take on his offer for further employment, so you're slightly miffed at that. He's not an enemy, but he's a bit cold towards you, and you've made your way to.
Why doesn't he get like a here?
Hey, do you know what else is a bit cold? Scorn's dead wife.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
traveled
yes.
back in time about 14 days also.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So he still thinks we're alright. Well, actually, no, he doesn't think anything of us because we're still delivering his AMSEC.
Oh yeah. Whenever you do the summing up of the previous session, you should play the Game of Thrones theme.
Dun 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 dun.
Unless you're a Mongolian throat singer, I don't think you'll be able to say it and get it out at the same time vocally.
Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones.
Continue. He doesn't have to say it in tune with the song. He just needs to have the song in the background while he's saying it.
Okay, so let's begin the insanity. So you arrived at Solace and Carmine, the official pleasure world of the Coronis Expanse. So let's see the notes I got here for it. Basically, it's a warm planet with a relatively low population that is capped at any one time by strict policing on the surface in order to prevent chaos and overcrowding, which if it happened, it would lose its novelty. Its population is 7 billion, and basically, for comparison's sake, it's a little bit larger than Earth.
Is it a nudist beach?
Hither and thither.
I won't describe that, but you can make do with that if you want to.
I'm sure there are many different beaches on it.
Yeah, there
Yes.
are. Its novelties
it
as a pleasure world include casinos, taverns, and areas for more discreet activities. Its main continent has one major city by its coastline, used as a beach for visitors wanting to rest under the sun, and there's a large game reserve preserving most of the natural beauty. The other smaller continents act as places for those with noble heritage and power, their own sort of private refuge. And the basic industry is enough to keep up basic ship maintenance, but not really much more beyond that.
Aha!
Is there a black market?
There could be. So I'll just bring you back onto that map, which you made fun of earlier.
Cornelius is on the ship.
Promise we won't do it again. We'll never make fun of it again.
Yeah, never, ever make fun of my maps again, you mean? No, it's fine.
As we arrive, I will say, as we arrive, Cornelius is like, yes, look at this, gentlemen. A fine world. We're gonna have some fun today.
Yeah,
If I may direct a question to our captain, are you sure you're going to be wearing that?
These are my finest bath trunks. Are you questioning my bath trunks?
I think I'd rather stay on the ship.
You are going down there, Solar. You need some sun.
Yep. So, I'll
He is
just
transparent.
What's he gonna tan his organs?
How do you know? The liver could always need some tanning.
So as you arrive down, you see plenty of people hanging around the beach area, and you see a small tavern, and a small wildlife preserve. Got unusual sort of dog-like beasts and elephants, like basically sort of a hybrid mix between tigers and werewolves kind of thing. And they're basically sort of scrapping it out. People are placing bets, the usual sort of stuff. And down below, you've basically got your fishing markets, the large red building's a casino, and you've also got a general police block where the local planetary defense forces keeping tabs on things. They're like the holiday patrol guard. They take their jobs quite seriously, but of course that's kind of like juxtaposed with all the people having fun. And so that's kind of the gist of it. And of course you've got the large large ocean as well. It's basically quite crystal clear, calm, ideal for relaxing around. No real signs of any sort of wildlife or anything like that. That's quite strictly maintained. So
Oh,
very
yeah.
artificial.
Except foreigners.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
gentlemen. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Okay. So any checks or anything like that you want to do while you're down here?
Yeah, where can I go to get a Knickerbocker glory?
In your mind.
Okay. I'll shut up now.
That is fine. So yeah, basically, if you guys want to check around and see if there's any information or whatever that might be of interest to you.
I gave myself an insanity point because of our previous discussion.
Oh yes, very good.
I'm thinking. I just go up to the captain and say, Captain, like, how populated is this area right now? Are there plenty of people like moving around, doing their own thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Just keeping busy in general. Whoops.
I just think, Captain, if we have a planet like this of our own, we could just make money by doing nothing.
Yes.
What?
A planet like this on my own.
Oh.
And do you remember they told us about those unexplored planets way back when? If we find something with
There
a
are plenty of
similar...
opportunities for colonizing planets. We could certainly do that.
Bit
Wouldn't that really be
my
possible?
own private beach planet.
It might be possible. Wouldn't that be really, really hard to do?
It would take some effort, but then the profit factor,
Well, it's something that
factor
road
would
traders
rise.
do.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, I guess we would
also,
have a station.
You've
just
got to
as
stop
a,
thinking about money as an issue for us. We have more money than we possibly know what to do with. Oh wait,
Which is why it's
let's
called
say
profit
that, wait,
factor.
let's go back to in character for a second.
My guy likes fortune, but he likes it reasonably.
No, you've got to stop thinking reasonable. You've got to think big, Gary.
Well then, Steve,
Really
it doesn't
big.
matter. We will take that later. Today, we are just gonna enjoy ourselves. And he walks to the beach.
Well, the captain's surely not going to get any business done on this planet, so...
Yeah.
Uh,
It is a rather quiet place unless you want to ask local people around for things or whatever. Or
You said there was
Cornelius-
a place where nobles like to gather?
well, basically, like they're smaller sort of private islands off the shore, where basically some of the more sort of small noble houses, like basically they have their own sort of private beaches and everything like that because they have the cash to afford it. It's quite heavily taxed, but of course it's worth it for them because it's like, compared to everywhere else in the Expanse, it's quite a nice place to relax.
Actually, on the beach, Cornelius is gonna make a roll. He wants to see if there's a large group of what seemingly is single women. Roll D100. Come on.
Okay. What's that for? Scrutiny or where?
No, it's
Perception?
basically he
scrutinize
just
the
wants to
beach
see.
for single women.
Yeah. So what?
I'd say make that a perception check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be the beach episode.
Oh god damn it!
Uh,
No, I don't
all,
see any.
all you see are tech priests.
What? Wait a minute. Where am I?
Yeah, that's a good
I
question.
will ask a random tech priest. I'm sorry. What part of this planet is this?
Tech priest takes off the mask. It's actually a woman in cosplay as a tech priest, but now not really. Basically you're just a beach. There's not really too many people about. Like anyone who might be of interest or be a prospective mate for you. So yeah, that's not gonna
Why
happen.
are you tech priest on the beach and nobody else? Why are you even here?
I'm gonna go inside the building, whatever it is.
Which one? This one? Or
Yeah.
okay, that one's like the small tavern. Basically, inside there, you've got it's obviously your typical tavern. Plenty of people just hanging around, schmoozing around. Barman,
I
that sort of stuff.
need a drink.
Everyone always goes to the tavern in these things.
Yep.
You said
I
that
mean,
was
it's
a,
broken right there.
what was the exact phrasing you used? A nature preserve, right? It's not
Yeah.
exactly a preserve if they're fighting, but my point is,
Well, a game reserve.
okay,
It's
a game
alright.
reserve. But I'm going to say,
Looking for the owner of the nature reserve. Okay.
go through Solar first and I'll do my thing.
Okay. So basically, Solar. as you walk in, I take it you've still got you've covered up the third eye.
Right, yeah, I'm still like completely covered.
Oh, okay. Well, I see the massively shrouded figure in the middle of the summer heat, and a lot of people
Well,
kind of look at you
They
funny.
would I have a staff that you would recognize me as a navigator.
Oh yes, of course. People kind of take a glance at you, and they carry on about their business. You want to make a quick perception check,
Yes. Mine is
or
59.
scrutiny, or yeah. Okay.
just barely made it.
Okay. Well, obviously, the people in here aren't exactly locals. The only people who you'd identify as locals to the population are basically the staff and the security. Most of the people here seem to be hired guns and just sort of general mercenaries, hunters, explorers, like basically doing the same thing you guys are doing, but on a smaller scale. And they're all armed with like various different weapons, bolt pistols, las guns, and some of them are kind of branding them around quite willingly, showing off their latest prize gun, or boasting about a kill or something or other that they did
So
while out in
they're-
the expanse.
They're more rabble than like nobility and like affluent people.
Yeah, pretty much. It's where
It's not
there's
really
sort-
my crowd.
Yeah, pretty much. That's more Steve Henry's crowd, but he's gone off to the
I've gone in the
reserve.
wrong direction.
People I might like to hang out with. Screw that.
My
So-
fellowship's pretty low. I probably hate them.
Mine is
Before you just
really
start.
really low right now because we're on a planet.
Yeah. Actually, do you want to do a quick pre-science, or however you pronounce it?
Where is it?
Psyniscience?
Oh, science.
Yeah, that's it.
Scientience.
Scientience. Yeah.
Scientience. You need to get
yes.
that word right. Yep. So
It's the same, it's the
just
same as
one
my awareness. So 51.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
You get a sort of tingling feeling, and basically, off in the far corner, you see another figure who's wearing quite sort of dark clothing, and basically, there's something seems to be off about him, and you sort of see a
He's a flasher.
yeah. Yes, he is. That's exact. That all flashers are dodgy people. It really goes without saying. But basically, this guy, he's keeping to himself, like not chatting with anyone else. He's basically seems to be waiting for someone or some delivery. I'm just going to do a quick check with him, actually. Okay. Basically, he sees you looking around at him, and basically sort of starts to make his leave. And
Before anything happens, I want to do. I want to look into the future a little
Okay.
bit. Basically, I want to use. Let me find what it's called. I think it's foreshadowing.
Okay.
Yes, foreshadowing.
okay, go for it.
All right. Perception test.
Go.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh,
What happens if I
Yeah.
fail?
there shouldn't be anything that happens really if you fail.
You
fail that sort of
explode.
test.
Um,
A black hole.
The warp starts looking back.
no, nothing happens if I fail.
Yeah,
The only bad thing that's happened if I use it like pretty often.
yeah. I can't imagine a sword test being made often. So you try and get a look into the future, see if this guy will show up again, but it doesn't seem too likely. It's very sort
Well,
of murky.
It's more of like a really near future to like see if he's gonna be
Oh, okay.
hostile or something.
He's not going to be hostile, as far as you can tell.
Hmm.
but he makes his leave.
I don't think I have anything like perception, or it's not perception in this, is it? It's something else. Oh wait,
And I sensed like a psychic thing about him.
Yeah, there's something psychic about him. But you couldn't quite figure out what it was.
I was gonna try and do a check just to see if I can pick up anything of him, but I wasn't really sure what that is.
Okay. Oh, so you went to the bar with Solar.
Yes.
Okay.
Does he seem like he might be like some kind of psyker or a
Yeah, you definitely picked that up about him.
He's the only one that stands out, other than
Yeah,
other than us.
especially since it's
And he left?
yeah.
Okay, I'll just
Yes.
take note of what he looked like.
He didn't even
Yeah.
pay for his drink. Look at him.
Yeah, he just sort of quietly slinked off out of the back entrance and just made his way down. And he's gone away.
Alright, I guess I don't really like this kind of crowd, but since the captain dragged me here, I'll just walk up to the bar and order some fine Amasec.
Okay.
I'll do the same, because I don't really know the customs of alcohol.
On alcohol, please.
Gary isn't much of a drinker, but he's trying to make the most of it.
One alcohol, please. You drink it and you just fucking die. Pure.
It's
Basically, if
disgusting.
you want the good stuff, then it's Amasec.
Yeah, I'll have what he's having. I just point to Solar.
So we could cut over to Mr. Henway, who's investigating the game preserve. You see, nature preserve, more like a zoo, pretty much. Basically, there are a couple of people making bets on different animals which are fighting out. Your classic old cockfight sort of type thing. These beasts are the wolf kind animals, quite vicious, fighting at each other. And you want to do anything while you're there? It's got typical arena and loads of people just throwing money down.
I know. I just decide to jump in on the gambling just first thing of all, just to see how that goes.
Okay.
I haven't got this trained, so it's half my intelligence stat, which is a complete. Oh, I blow some money.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you just throw a ton of cash down, and you are.
I think that was
pretty
like
much
7
betting
degrees of
Yeah,
failure.
you were betting on the underdog, but the problem was the underdog was already lost a leg at that point.
It was literally under the other dogs that were biting it to death.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. You threw a last bit of money down just in case it got out of that bleeding neck.
Ooh. So yeah, I just spend like the first hour just gambling, and then I catch myself, realize, okay, yeah, this is going nowhere. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Pull out just in time.
yeah, before we lose a profit factor, I don't know. So
Yeah.
somehow a whole
I think,
profit
yeah.
factor lost on a gamble.
You would have to be betting, like...
A massive.
I
ton
bet
of
the
money.
ship.
Oh, that's what I put down, and my captain.
My captain's. I'll sell my captain.
Captain,
as a slave.
the ship and the captain now officially belong to Solace and Carmine. Unfortunately,
What?
there was a governor who I was betting against.
You would basically have to be betting, like, assets, like, really fucking huge amounts of things.
No, I was throwing down my own money, but so yeah, I'm kind of broke now. I'm gonna have to bum some money off the captain at some point. But no, my actual business here was I'm just kind of like observing how many animals he has, and I decide I ask around a bit, and I'm gonna ask who actually runs this joint.
Okay.
Would that be from asking around?
Yeah, that's an inquiry test, so that's gonna have to be a fellowship.
This is gonna be fun.
If you don't have it trained, it's like half your fellowship.
I know.
Yeah. Oh wow, nice.
Oh.
And
Do it?
actually, my fellowship is 24, so I'm
There you
just
go.
good.
Yeah, you just about made it. Well done.
Excellent.
So you do a quick asking around. Some people look at you like, not like, oh really? You don't know? Oh my god! But eventually you do get some answers, and it points you towards a rather stocky sort of gentleman. And basically, let's see.
course, if that guy's not like secretive or anything, that role would probably be easier than just hitting your fellowship.
Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't exactly like a very difficult name.
Yeah, I'm asking people in public about who owns this incredibly opulent business.
Yeah.
Or, not opulent, but it seems to be
Yeah.
working for him. He just got a bunch of money off of me.
Yeah. Well, his name is Peter Dejan, and basically, you're going to make your
Can you type it in Roll20?
Yep.
Ooh.
So I'm just asking around because I want to go and find him and see if there's business opportunities to do with this place.
Okay.
Okay,
So
you're doing work and we're fucking about.
I decided for once I want to actually contribute rather than be the guy who can do nothing but fight and best played.
Yeah.
And we've got orbital bombardments, so I'm going to be hurting for work once we start using those.
yeah. So basically, you're taken over into the offices and makes your acquaintance. Hello there, sir.
I
Yeah.
go to shake his hand. My crippling social awkwardness kicks in, and I just stop.
Why is he the guy who's meeting the boss?
Because you was there first.
Because I'm busy being on the beach chatting with some tech priests.
Well, you can
Instead
keep
of
looking
women.
around.
I
So, technology.
Maybe I should go and help.
you just come sprinting into the office like, hang on, I gotta make sure he doesn't get us all killed.
Oh, can I go
Sorry,
over
sir.
and see him?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
I spent an hour gambling, so you probably had time to catch up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be
Alright,
like.
I'll come with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
You'll catch up.
I just I say to him, I represent the.
Oh yeah, we got microbeads. It's easier.
Oh yeah, I could
Okay.
just call him.
Yeah.
I represent the Blessed Acquisition and our rogue trader Cornelius van Wolfblitz. We're new to this planet and we're looking for business.
He says, well, that's very good. Very good indeed. He just takes a smoke out of his cigar. Well, pleased to say that business is pretty good. We get most of these species from off-world. You see,
That's what I was thinking. I'm something of a hunter myself.
well, of course, we always count on rogue traders to get these exotic and dangerous species to these preserves. It's very handy and very entertaining for the guests to see. A lot of money to be made in it, of course, for everyone involved. But a lot of danger as well, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I just
You
look.
see-
I just look mournfully at my wallet as he says that.
So I'm assuming that most of the animals are acquired from nearby feral worlds.
Pretty much, yeah. And also some from the more far-off places as well.
Right.
Around a little bit closer towards the Heathen Stars, which not too many people go to because they are like high-risk territories.
Right.
Pretty much, and not many rogue traders have gone there for easy business. It's not an easy place to find things without getting blown up. But around the sort of more feral worlds, which have yet to be like fully inhabited by people, there are certainly large, powerful species that could be ripe for the taking.
No, this is like an Atari game.
I introduced myself as a friend of the as the navigator of the Blessed Acquisition and a friend of the Winter Scale dynasty.
I guess I should get moving to where you guys are. You know,
It's
the
always-
tech priest got a bit boring.
So, he says, it's always good to meet a friend of the Winter Scale dynasty. We don't see too many navigators around on this planet's surface, so a little bit of something of a surprise, but, well, we've seen your kind around here
Yes.
before.
I also introduced myself. I am pretty much the missionary of the group, a friend of the church, but he's a little bit off put with my dress attire because it's not something that looks close to a missionary at all. He's a little bit confused,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
he
yeah. Cornelius decided to call Steve on the microbead. Steve, where the fuck are you?
We're meeting with a potential business client. We're doing your
Without
job for
me?
you. Yes.
Are you foolish? And without Renton? Are you mad?
Do you wish to speak with Mr. Dejan?
I will be there. Where are you?
We're at the game preserve. Oh, by the way, I lost some money. You owe me some money.
I don't know. I owe you jack shit. Borrow some from Solar.
You got it. I
What do
turn
you
to
mean,
Solar.
Nature Preserve?
I turn to Solar and I say, "Hey man, it's the same as
I
every
give him a look.
week."
I've been listening to this conversation over the micro-B, and I just give Steve a look.
Is it
Just
the
shake
look?
your
Is
head.
it the look
No.
that might kill me if there was another eye looking?
Yes.
Okay. I turn to Gary.
Look, just here's some money. Jeez.
Cornelius just looks at the nature things like, nature. Lots of animals here. I better keep myself under wraps. And then he walks in.
Is he still watching us as we're discussing this?
I
just tried to-
apologize a lot for this.
It's like, oh, no need to apologize. Always see these kind of things go.
I clear my throat loudly, and then I introduce our rogue trader.
Yeah. So Cornelius makes his entrance.
Is he still
Honest.
in his spandex?
For amusement's sake, I'm going to say yes.
It's a beach world, I guess, so.
Yeah.
He still looks like Zardoz right now.
Yeah. He just storms on in and just pelvic thrusts his way towards the front. So basically, he's a little bit taken aback, but he laughs it off. He's rather easygoing, but of course, like if he came across any danger or whatever, his tone would change dramatically. He goes, "Well, yes, business. Well, we do sometimes go to the different worlds, and basically what the rogue traders do, other clients and organizations that have basically they've grown and harvested the species or captured one in the wild. It's also like a good place for scientific research, but of course you don't want those boring scientists and investigators of the Imperium getting hold of them. They don't do much good, not much profit to be made. But of course, that's the nature of the game. You find things, you capture them, and you bring them back. All sorts of things out in the galaxy that want you dead. Might as well get them.
Any other like exotic goods that you're looking out for?
At the moment, in terms of exotic goods, we're also in the market for small, rare artifacts. Basic. And he just leans in. Xeno weaponry and technology. You see, this place is actually also used as a sort of exchange area, as you will. Kept a little bit from prying eyes. The Imperium doesn't mind too much of what we do around here, as long as we keep things clean, away from the taint of the darkness that's around the galaxy. But of course, doesn't mean that we can't make ourselves a lucrative business on the side.
If we were to do a job for you, would you introduce us to your contacts in this market?
Well, it depends on the contact, of course, but it is very possible. You see, what I'm really in the market for are there's dozens, thousands of worlds that have yet to be explored, and chances are there are at least one or two creatures that might be of interest. Something to amaze and spectacle people, I want some of that.
We need to kidnap something big and entertaining.
Oh yeah. I walk in on the conversation. So, there you are. Why did you leave me alone? Fellas. Who's this?
You seem to be a bit forgetful, Lord Captain. I've already introduced you.
Yes.
Cornelius was just blinking blandly the whole time. That's what was happening.
No. Cornelius, he walks in after he said that. He wasn't there all the time. It's like, good day. My
I've
name.
been getting too much sun.
I am Cornelius von Wolfblitz, the great captain of the Blessed Acquisition. I assume you've met my crew already. I apologize. Let's talk business. Yes, and he just takes him away from you guys.
Gary just leans into Solar and goes, "Yeah, great is one word for it, all right."
I heard that, Gary.
Oh gosh, there's no ending amusement with this.
While Garrett's trying to be subtle, I just say, "Great is one word, arsehole's another," and I just walk away. I just start heading for the beach myself. Just think I've done my part, lost a lot of money, tried to gain some back. Now it's up to the captain to fuck this one up.
So, what did you?
I just
plan,
sigh,
Mr.
wait around
What was
because
the
he'll
name?
inevitably need me.
Sorry, one at a time. So what are you doing?
What was your plan, Mr. I didn't catch your name.
Dejan.
The John. Ah, yes, yes. Lovely name, most lovely. So, business then.
Well, I already discussed it with your colleagues, but basically, you find big animals, you capture them, you bring them back here, money and contacts.
Big animals. Do they have to be alive?
Yes.
I can arrange that. I can. Yes.
Before
It
you
sounds
know
like an
it, my
excellent
character's
idea.
probably going to be fighting animals in that pit for his money.
It sounds like a most excellent idea. I assume you are keeping him here for a fight pit?
Oh yes, absolutely. Didn't you see us on the way in?
Yeah, try not to look. You see, I have in my youth, I used to wrestle a lot with animals.
He just kind of
I
shaking
don't
his
believe that one bit.
That's one word for
I
it.
heard that.
That wasn't in character.
What I said was.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, yes, we will certainly do this for you. As if we find animals, yes, most likely, yes.
Well, good work. Well, that's
Now-
very good.
Want to join us at the bar? I see you. You may need a drink after this. After all, a drink to seal the deal, so to speak.
Well, unfortunately, I've still got plenty of business to attend to. He offers his hand to you.
Ah, yes. And Cornelius just grabs it in a real manly handshake, like a real firm grip.
An atomic bomb explodes in the background to symbolise the manliness of the handshake.
And it's
Yes.
entirely unironic handshake.
He's Saxon Hale's
I,
distant relative.
I pull
Okay.
out from my robes. I pull a bottle of Amasec and I walk over and I set it on the table, and I say, for future business.
Yep.
A gift.
Ah, thank you. Then Cornelius drinks it.
Ever tactful.
I give John a look like, yes, this is our captain.
You may as well
Ah,
hand him a
yes.
business card.
Okay, so yep, that business is done. So, anything else you guys want to keep your eyes out for?
If what we're going to do is exploring, then we should get into contact with the Mechanicum.
Oh, the Mechanicum, oh yes, for
For an explorator. Because that is what they do.
yep. Okay.
We could get a lot of good terms with the Mechanicum if we introduce them into any planets that would yield like ores and stuff.
Okay. Yep. So we want to do a sort of basic awareness check to find out like where they're based around here,
Would the Mechanicum be on a pleasure planet?
or
Oh, I suppose.
no,
they're
be a
everywhere.
very small presence. But yeah,
Okay.
They're everywhere. I mean,
yeah, pretty much. That,
all the machines and stuff that have to be run by somebody.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
So just perception or
Perception,
When-
or if you think of any other roles that might work for it, then go for it. And you can apply bonuses as well. I'll give you a +10 to it as well.
well, I don't want to roll inquiry because it'll be like 10.
Yeah.
What about
Yikes.
awareness?
Yeah, awareness can work.
That fails.
Uh,
I'll do a fate.
okay. Yep, reroll.
Fails by 3, but if you said it gives a plus 2.
Yeah, that passes. So basically, you do come across a small group of basically, pardon, can't my words are getting all jumbled up today. Sorry about
Tech
that.
priests.
Yeah, tech priests. Yeah, it's easier to say that. And basically, they're busy just working on maintaining some local ships, but they sort of they bow at you, and you can basically you begin chatting to them. So what you got to ask them?
I bow in return, and I like wave my staff a little bit just to show what I am.
Okay,
And,
yep, they understand.
I ask if there's any like proper mechanicum presence on this on the planet. Anyone that I could get into contact with to
Well,
make some deals.
they say, well, we're the representatives. Our presence here on this world is very small, I'm afraid, but we'll do what we can to help you. We do relay the essential information. See that basically, as agreement with this pleasure world, our presence is kept quite small.
I nod and I say that I represent the Wolfblitz dynasty, and we're looking to get into the exploration trade.
Yes. Oh, yes. We always need more explorers around here. Do you have any information that may be of use? We're always looking for new worlds to be uncovered, but it's a never-ending task.
We're just about to begin this venture, so I thought that I would get into contact and see if there are any spare explorators around that you might want to assign to our ship.
There goes. Well, he goes. Well, yes. We have a couple we can spare to help you out. Quite a sort of new bunch, but still do the job.
Excellent. I think we're heading there right after this. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, the agreements are usually quite easy to be made on this, and obviously since you're a navigator, it's kind of a little bit easier for them to take you seriously.
Right.
So they're quite an agreeable lot on this world, although they don't usually get much in the way of business. So, just making notes on here about what you guys are doing.
Well, Cornelius decides to drag everyone except Solar to the bar because he feels like we should all go and have a good old drink together.
Why accept so long?
Oh,
yeah,
no, because he
I'm
was
not a very
talking
good drinking
to-
buddy.
Oh,
No, he was. I assume he was away, so he's
yeah,
split off
yeah.
from the group.
Then the captain is a big racist against Voidborns.
No, he's not actually. He just leaves. He just. Pardon me.
To be
It's
fair,
some
I'm
little
probably not very
respect for
fun to
Solar.
drink with.
He sees that Solar is clearly. Solar clearly doesn't want to be in the bar, so let's go to the bar, everyone.
He was the first person at the bar.
Yes, but let's go to the bar and actually drink.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
And make a loud mess.
As you do. Do you want to go back onto the Cronus Expanse map and plan your next move?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
As we drink away our sorrows. Well then, gentlemen, what is our objectives?
So, who told us about the unexplored worlds here?
Well, basically, that was from when you were exploring the mines of Lucian's Breath. You found those computer terminals belonging to that rogue trader. What's his name?
Right.
Aaron Tullis. Basically, one of the worlds that he uncovered were these ones, but he never revealed their presence to anyone in the Imperium. Like, it takes up a small amount of what's in that quadrant, so it might be quite handy to explore there.
Right.
So I'll be right back.
So I think the best idea would be for us to
oh dear.
explore in this direction.
I'm scared, but let's do it.
Let's go explore some worlds. And then
We're
maybe we
looking
can start
for-
an unofficial pleasure world.
We're looking for feral worlds for livestock, and we're looking for worlds that yield ore and stuff.
Do we have any supplies that are capable of capturing animals?
We can wrestle with them.
We have like so many people. I'm sure we have the supplies for that.
We'll just tell them to bull rush the animal and beat it unconscious, regardless of how big it is.
Just keep
We would've-
sending them in.
We would have gathered anything we needed from
Okay,
the
yeah.
planet that's left.
Yeah, this isn't like any other game where we have to go out and get it first.
We've got a ship. We
We got a crew.
We can
Yeah.
assume we have a few nets.
Other planets would be good to find. Would be things that would be good to put colonies on. That's pretty lucrative.
I like to imagine Cornelius has like with a few of our lower troops who are going to go capture it, and they're like, "Men, capture." We're scared, sir.
You are not scared. I will throw you at the beast, and you will wrestle with it. You understand?
No.
Well, good. And then he throws them.
He throws them out of the ship before they even landed.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? My ankle's broken. That's not an excuse.
Oh, do you want me to do
Pussy.
the autonav thing?
What were you saying?
So
Oh,
should we go? We had. I'm thinking, should we go to unexplored worlds first, or the frontier first?
Let's go to the unexplored.
Yeah,
I'd say that we should.
Yeah.
let's
We're
find,
going-
let's
we're
discover
going there
new
anyway.
things.
Let's do it.
Like, our secrets.
Let's follow in the footsteps of Tullus. Prove that he was just a little bitch.
How about Hemingway?
Hmm?
Hemingway.
What about Hemingway?
I don't know. I was thinking, let's follow in the footsteps of him.
Okay.
What? Oh.
I'm trying to follow.
What?
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of mentally slow today.
It's okay.
And we have no star charts in this area, right?
Nope.
I would
don't think
imagine
so,
so.
no.
Okay, well, this will be
No,
interesting.
because it's unexplored.
We're literally just going for it.
We're just gunning through hell.
All right. Oh, right. You said 6 days. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the big red button.
Let's blast to warp speed.
Rum, 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 rum.
Blasting to warp speed might kill us. We might be in here for over a year, or we might travel back in time. We
Well,
can travel
Coming back.
backwards in time.
I did so well.
Oh.
Oh God.
Um,
Only 9 days. It's like, we're barely traveling. By the way, what happened to Renegol?
It's the only time I've ever succeeded everything.
Reginald.
Neo's
Yeah.
not here because he's not feeling well.
No,
And
in
Reginald is
character,
not here
right.
because he's also not feeling well.
I have to go. I have to go
He's
check
not
on him.
getting 6 days.
No,
By the way,
I think he is sick, so I have to go check on him
It's
later.
just like Jason and the Argonauts. We just forgot him and left him on the pleasure world.
So, the only thing that happens is whispers and dreams.
Oh
is
yes.
that you, Father? Son, your disappointment. Ah, Father, I love you too.
Fuck off. I love you, Daddy. Fuck off.
You want me to
Turns
look up
out
what
most of-
whispers and
most of-
dreams is?
Turns out most of the whispers was just Cornelius going around to you at night and whispering in your ears.
No, it's Cornelius just heavily breathing into Henway's ear.
Oh well, we're there. So, what do we see when we arrive?
Oh, we're not
Yes.
there yet. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Reginald has a bad dream of some.
Whispers and dreams is everyone on board suffers from strange dreams and even hears hushed whispers when awake. These might hold hidden truths or portents should the GM wish, or merely be mad ramblings from beyond.
Bodies? What bodies? I don't know what you're talking about.
I had a horrible dream that the doctor was a cannibal.
Yes.
I had this
That
bizarre
is
dream.
strange,
I was
Captain.
actually trying to be useful. Awful.
That's-
Don't be silly, Steve. You can never be useful.
Why'd you
Fuck
hire
you,
him then?
sir.
So basically, how
It's okay.
exploring works is I go into the warp. We travel to a certain a set place, and then while we're in the warp, I look for planets, and then I just sort of go to the nearest one, and so that's what we did.
This should be interesting. Oh god.
Hopefully
Steve.
without running afoul of demons or anything else that's in the warp.
I will kill you. You are a dead man, Steve Hears.
Cannot believe how well I rolled that.
Wait, what was the travel time again? 9 days?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
So we jumped forward in time.
For us,
no, we
for
didn't.
us, it felt like 2 months, but in real
Oh.
life, it was 8 days.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how.
Man,
That's how it
keeping
works.
track of character ages in this game must be the worst thing.
Wait, it's my birthday yesterday. Or tomorrow?
Warp travels are always pretty long. You should expect it to be several months. That's average. This is a really good one, and it was only 62 days.
Mm.
It's been
Guy's roughly probably in his 40s at least.
it's been about a year since we started.
Or he could be in his 30s and already
For
graying.
us, for us, it's felt like about a year.
Mm.
But
In
I'd
the
say
actual
that
universe,
the
it's probably been about a
actual
month.
time, it's probably been about a month. Also, well, except that we went back in time, so
Oh
we can
yeah,
shave
Well,
some
I'm
time off.
sleepy.
about a week off that.
that's where things get weird.
So it's been a few weeks.
That's when things get weird?
Okay, yeah, that's where things get weirder.
Thank you.
Either way, yeah. So now we're in the unexplored
Yeah.
worlds territory. So
Right.
let's get cracking.
What do we see? Wait for Damascus.
Oh wait, we got out of warp with no problem, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
For the first time.
No problem. But weird dreams, that's what we'll have.
So we didn't just warp out near an orc ship again.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
You called my yawn, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, I'm suppressing one right now because it's contagious. It's contagious.
It went through the internet.
It's
Well
contagious.
done,
I'm
we
feeling
got-
tired and I didn't sleep well. So yeah.
I didn't sleep well either.
Mm.
You know, not having Reginald on the bridge all the time is so lovely. I don't have him complaining about my decisions and stuff.
Yeah, because you
Comment.
know, there's not much of that going around, sir.
What?
Nothing.
Either way,
Don't worry,
Steve,
don't worry,
fire...
you still have me secretly pulling the strings in the background.
Cornelius gets bored and just says, Steve, fire the cannons!
Yeah, it's like, fire the cannons over there.
So the last time you asked me to do that, we lost 10 profit factors.
What is your point, Steve?
My point is that planet will never forgive us.
Sorry about that.
I'm not talking
So
about...
basically,
Not forgiven.
for the when you're jumping out of the warp and you're just generally exploring, what you need to do is do scrutiny plus.
Oh, God. Yep.
It involves the ship components, but basically the
Detection?
detection. Yeah. So, yep, you need to do rolls relating to that. So you add your detection bonus onto your roll.
Onto scrutiny.
Yep.
Is this me that does this? or-
I'd say so, or whoever's got the highest stat in it.
I haven't got the best scrutiny. I haven't even got it trained, so...
Mine would be 25. 'Cause I don't have it trained. Does anybody have better than 25 scrutiny?
Oh.
It's half of perception, unless you have it trained, in which case it's all of perception.
What's it going? Like, perception and that?
Yeah.
Or,
Yes.
my perception's 44, so
Mine's 51. Does anybody have better than 51 perception?
we could
Nope.
both try, maybe, or...
Well, no, it's
No,
like
I
we
don't
got
think we
the
can.
Oh.
yeah.
No, I don't have scrutiny.
Okay, so 25 plus our detection.
Yep.
So 52.
Yep.
Ooh.
Come on.
Just slightly better than half odds.
Gonna fade it.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Reroll.
There we go.
15.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That passes. Very nice.
Okay, I've got 2
Okay.
fate left.
All right. Spending those fate points.
Yep.
Very good. Well, that's what it's meant to be used for. So basically, you do find some worlds nearby. Basically, you find a low.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Sorry.
I need to roll D10 every time I spend fate points.
Oh,
So I did it
yes.
twice.
Okay.
Never mind. Okay.
Um,
Nothing
oh,
else.
what happens if?
If I get a
yeah,
9, then I get it for free. Then I
Oh,
don't
okay.
spend fate.
Oh, right, okay. So basically, what you find is there's a small sun and a large sort of world nearby. Basically, the local star, it's quite sort of luminous. It's basically like it's no longer at its brightest. It's not quite at the point of dying, but basically, as close as you get to it, it's basically, as far as you can tell, it's basically just starting that long process of dimming down. And in the sort of inner cauldron, which is basically sort of like the inner ring of the small rocky planet, it's not really anything that could be habitable or have any life on it whatsoever. Basically, what you detect are semi-frequent radiation bursts come from it.
Oh, God.
So I'll just make a roll for this.
Sounds lovely, though.
Yeah. Every 2 days, there's a small blast of radiation. Basically, like if you
We're
fail
playing
that roll,
FTL now.
yep, pretty much. Basically, if it fails, then that means your senses are damaged a little bit. So it might give you a bit of disadvantage in case anyone wanted to, go and fight you. But you also find you kind of pick up a derelict space station of some kind.
Oh, is it Space Hulk?
Not quite a space hulk, nothing like that. It's a small station, pretty much.
Okay.
But it is massive, but it's definitely not a space hulk. It's basically looks like a massive load of junk just like floating around, but definitely not Imperium design.
That's no moon.
That's a space station. And since that role was quite a good one as well, I'll also tell you that in the far off distance there is a starship graveyard, a little bit like the one found in the battleground, but not quite as big as that. Relatively small in comparison, but of course that's still like in real life terms gigantically huge.
So it looks like the remains from a battle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and the space station doesn't look of Imperial design.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh,
I
and
think we sh-
obviously you've got large planets as well, which you can do another test on to see like more details about that if you want to.
How many days would it take us to get to each object?
I'd say it's not too great, but basically, like, since it takes for a starship of your kind to get about sort of 6 hours, is it 6 hours or so to jump from like basically from Earth to the moon?
Yeah.
Is that sort of distance, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't go We don't have faster than light travel.
Yeah. It'd take you about a week to get to the Starship graveyard, about 3 or 4 days to get to the space station, and then about 5 days to get to the planet. So the planet is kind of like in between the two. And it's a solitary
closer?
body. The derelict station's closer.
Well,
The
you said
station
4 days?
Yeah.
The station looks ominous. Let's go there.
Do we know what the solar flare will do to our ship?
Basically, like, if you get hit by it, basically, what you can do is, I'll just check it here, actually, I've got it written down. Basically, like, every time the blast is about to occur, avoiding the effects, you can hide behind a sort of object like an asteroid or basically do a -20 tech use test to basically enhance the ship's shield temporarily. But of course, if you try and do that and it fails, then that means the sensors are damaged.
My suggestion, I think we should grab a meteor and put it on the side of the ship, so we always are protected.
There's like slingshot meteorites at ships and stuff.
Would those tech priests that I brought on board help with our tech use?
Yes, they will. They'll give you a +10 bonus.
Hey.
So,
I don't think any of us have tech use, so we'd have to use an NPC crew.
yeah, pretty much. It'll be handy skill for you guys to learn because obviously, like, since you are like the big guys, you know, that's going to be your main sort of thing to kind of do.
Yeah.
But of course, like having some crew members around who are trained in that will definitely help you out. So yeah, there's that. So what do you guys want to do?
Let's see.
So
we
we need
all
to
have
find-
void suits.
We need to find 2 objects to hide behind on the way to there, or do the tech use thing.
Yeah.
Do we detect anything?
Yeah, basically, along the way, you do pick up a couple of. There's a small asteroid belt, I'll say, and if you want to do a, it wouldn't be a navigation roll, would it? It'd be a pilot test to see if you successfully swerve around to use them as cover.
Yeah, we have an NPC pilot.
Yeah. So, shall I make that roll then?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, so the bonus.
Actually, make no roll, or let's just all sit here in silence.
Yep.
No.
13. Oh yeah, definitely passes. So, practically swings the Blessed Acquisition around, just like slingshots it around, just in time, and stylishly avoids the radiation blasts, and you carry on your way up until and you're outside in the cauldron, so the radiation won't be as intense, so you'll be okay from that point onwards. And you make your way to the station. I did give it a basic sort of layout, but it just looks like a load of Lego blocks.
Don't worry, we're not going to make fun of it.
Oh yeah, you will.
Well,
There you
yeah,
go.
we will. But see,
At least it looks better than the last one.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun.
Well done, gentlemen.
Okay, so I'm just.
Oh yeah, Cornelius still has his swim trunks on, if you're wondering.
What?
This is going to be that scene from the beginning of Brood War, StarCraft, where they like land on the space station.
Uh,
I still haven't played StarCraft.
same here.
fun.
That's the original StarCraft.
Yeah, no, expansion to the original.
Yeah.
Also known as the one
So,
the one that's
amazing
actually
cutscene.
popular in Korea.
Okay, so as you begin to make your approach towards the station, you do find a entry dock, but it seems sort of obviously, you know, it's a space station design that you're not familiar with. It's definitely not Imperium, as you know, just before. So, any prep you guys want to do before then?
I have knowledge.
Can we blow it up?
Imperial Navy, and I have Forbidden Lore, the Warp, and Navigators. Does any of that help for this?
Unfortunately not, no.
I don't even think I could help.
I don't have anything relevant to this.
I don't have Forbidden Lore, Xenos, or anything like that.
Forbidden Law, what, sorry?
Xenos.
Xenos.
No, just heresy.
Why? Oh god, our priest is gonna come down on you while you know heretic knowledge.
I have Scholastic Law, Tactica, Imperialist, but that's not relevant.
That does it, yeah.
Yeah.
The tactics of the Imperium might well be useful in some situations, but I think exploring a space station that's not of Imperial design doesn't really apply to it.
Yeah, but if there's a room filled with enemies, I might know how to clear it. So let's all take big guns with us, just in case.
Yep, okay.
Gentlemen, prepare the ship for blowing
Before
this
we
shit
go
up.
on it, can we do any kind of like scans to see if there's life or?
Yeah, go for it. So for scanning, I believe there is something for that.
Do go on, I'll just be back in a second.
I'd say that's another scrutiny check. Plus your,
So-
yeah.
Do we use our awareness or like our ship's detection and everything like that?
Yeah, you can use your ship's detection to give yourself like a bit more of a detailed scan. Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Nice. Okay, you scan it around. You see some systems are still active, some faint electrical symbols giving off something, but given the designs, it doesn't quite make out what it is. But you can tell that there's no life forms on board. It's been left behind.
All right. I guess we'd be quote unquote safe if we landed on it, but we brought like some murder servitors with us.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can do that definitely. How many are you taking with you?
Like
As many
several.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's take several with us.
Okay.
We are
Cool.
eager for
As many as
battle.
we can fit in a transport with us, basically.
Yep. So I'm just going to switch lights on this game pitch black in here. I'll be right back. So yeah, sorry about that. Oh, what was that for?
Scientists.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
When we land.
So basically, you do pick up some faint warp activity inside, sort of like around the middle section, as far as you can tell in terms of distance. Definitely not at the top or anything like that. But as you make your way inside, it is kind of like it's ill lit basically, but it does light up when you arrive. So it's definitely sort of motion sensor related lighting and everything like that to kind of like keep energy down a bit. But of course the generator's running quite low, so it's not exactly bright. So you ready your flashlights? And you guys want to give me a awareness test or perception?
Okay, I can. Yeah. Actually, should we all roll for that, or the guy with the highest one?
Yeah. All of you can roll for that. That's fine.
Well, I don't beat mine.
Mine passed.
Okay.
This is dark. It's very dark inside of here. I don't see anything.
Okay. So my eyes are feeling a little bit sore. So what you notice is a little sensor beeps off, sort of detecting your presence, as it were.
Yeah.
And basically, what you pick up is a small sort of turret pops on out and aims in your direction. But since you noticed it, you get an advantage to a dodge roll. I'm just about to fire it off. It's basically like a standard auto stubber.
Okay, 1 second before we do anything.
26. It's just firing all rounds. So if you guys want to roll dodge. at +10.
Okay, well, dodge is my
Wait,
agility.
are we on the ship now?
Yeah,
I've got quick draw. Can I just draw and fire at the thing?
yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so just quickly pull out my.
Oh God, yes, that beats it. That's on the
Can I-
dot for me.
Do I have enough time to
I
use
miss.
foreshadowing before
I'm gonna
I make
fate
my dice roll?
this.
Oh no. So sorry. What did you say, Cody?
Do I have enough time to use
fuck.
my foreshadowing before I do my dodge roll?
Yeah, you can do that.
Like a free
Fate
action.
points,
Okay,
don't I?
so here's my awareness. That succeeds. And then I'm gonna use one thing from my from that to give myself a 10% bonus to my dodge.
Okay. Right.
Which my dodge is really, really terrible.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, that still fails.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna feint. I'm gonna fate point my shooting roll. My ballistics check rather, and that passes.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate point. Oh, fuck off.
Oh yeah, I beat my
Jesus.
roll, so just like
Yeah. You suavely dive behind cover.
oh.
So
Whoops.
before I start dishing out damage, so you passed your shooting roll, didn't you?
Yeah, on the second. On the.
Okay,
fate
on the second
Mm.
fake roll. Okay. Yep. If you.
Yeah, a minute. My Firefox crashed.
What was it?
It was a bolt pistol.
Okay. Yep. So it successfully hits because it's a static weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
So 9. Okay. So you hit it with a little bit of damage, but it's still active. It's still firing off away. So need to roll damage for who didn't dodge in the end.
Me.
Okay.
I didn't dodge.
Okay. So 2 damage rolls. I'd roll 1d10.
Three damage rolls.
Oh yeah, 3 damage rolls. Okay. 11. That's to Steve.
Ooh.
And I think that's Righteous Fury as well, but I'm kind of semi-reluctant to go on to that for extra damage. And I'll just do the same for
It's been fun, guys.
6. Okay, so that's 6 for Gary. And it was 3 hits, wasn't it, towards people?
Me too, yeah.
Okay, cool. And this is for Solar. 11.
Oh my god. Okay, so how does this work? How does damage work in this?
Well, basically,
Well,
whatever your armor bonus is and your toughness modifiers, they do.
Where did it hit us? Where did it hit us?
It wasn't really aiming any. It was just blasting general, so towards the body.
Okay, so I negate 9 damage of that.
I dodge just hide. Yes.
So we subtract our armor from that.
Yeah, you subtract your armor points, and if you got and your toughness bonus as well.
So in the end from that, I took 2 damage.
I've no clue.
You stood there.
I'm
It's
not that
like,
good at
Okay,
this
so
sort
I
of
have
stuff.
Go
a
to the
3
second-
toughness
alright.
bonus and 3 armor, so I reduce 6 from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I get 5.
Jesus Christ, this carapace armor. Okay, Goff, so the toughness bonus is the tens number of your toughness, so tell me your toughness.
35.
Okay, so you take 3 damage off of the damage you received, and then scroll down to the bottom of the second page and look at your armor.
It's like 4 in body.
4 in body, okay, so it's 4 plus
So
3.
you don't take any damage then.
Oh, really?
You take a few hits, but it successfully shields you off. But of course,
Yeah.
it's quite
Yeah,
a close one.
Took 6 from it and you reduced 7, so
Yeah, so you're cool.
oh, you're really cool though.
I took 5 damage.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
Doesn't do anything unless it goes above your total wounds, I don't believe.
Yeah. When it goes in, it
Okay,
goes
so I'm
above
just
your
out of
total.
5. I'm just at 5 current damage, and I have 13 wounds.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just when it starts getting into the critical hits and building up from there, that's when things get pretty messy.
Yeah.
Also, I would do the crit. I mean, I would do the whatever Righteous Fury for enemy hits too.
Yeah, if you want to do that, do that.
Yeah, yeah. I was just kind of reluctant for this opening salvo sort of thing, but next time. Okay. I'll
I mean, it
relay
was
from
kind
now
of
on.
my stupid idea to stand there and just, get shot rather than
I mean,
dodge out
don't
the
be
way.
afraid to make us take damage because we can
Yeah,
take.
yeah. I'm a lot less afraid than I was. I just didn't want to use Righteous Fury straight away. So, yep, if you guys want to fire back at it, it seems to be reloading itself for another salvo.
Right, can I take aim? Because I want
Yep,
to give it a shot.
yep.
Should we do
Okay,
initiative?
so, yeah, initiatives.
Oh, right.
It'll go last because it doesn't really have much in the way of initiative. It's a
What's
robot.
initiative in this?
It's 1d. Is it 1d10 plus your agility bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's based on, like, how fast you are.
Oh, bugger.
Okay. So, 6.
Hang on, is it? Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
my 3.
Right, so, Steve, Solar...
Numbers weren't as high as I thought they'd be.
That's okay.
You see, all the damage rolls of 10s are 1d10
I
plus.
was expecting you guys to get like
thing.
10s or something.
I wasn't nearly
Cornelius,
there.
of course, goes last because he of course sends you guys first.
Oh yeah.
He's bravely
actually-
hiding behind.
Oh,
And
Steve.
now
Steve.
he's bravely
Stop
using you to take out the enemy first.
Why are we by last names?
Thanks very much, Milchit.
Where is this thing in relation to us?
Yeah.
Basically, it's down a sort of narrow passageway.
Is there cover?
No, there's cover off to the sides, just right by the entrance. You, since you 2 hits before, you were just kind of like a little bit ahead when it sort of sprung out on you. But back where Cornelius is, there's a little bit of cover that you can use to your advantage.
Damn it! I wish
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
Steve-
grenades, but then I've got an
Steve-
explosive weapon, so.
Steve, you better go up and walk. You better go up to that turret and punch it out.
Captain, I humbly suggest you let me handle this.
I said yes. I said you go up to punch it down.
I am going to. Is there any cover I can like dart?
Sort
Take?
of dart. Oh, sort of like dart between it. You mean?
No, I'm not running towards it, but to take it because I'm just gonna. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to shoot.
Yeah,
it.
it's just kind of like it's off to the sides. It's not really great cover as such, but
It'll do.
basically it'll keep most of your body shielded against hits. But of course, you wouldn't want to stay there too long because you wouldn't be able to keep that position.
All right. Well,
Sort of
I'm just gonna run there and then take another shot at it. Let me just look. Okay, I've got a clip of 8. So, all right. So I just fire away. Oh no! Sorry,
Nice.
sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
100. And exactly the same number somehow.
What are you doing, Steve?
That passes.
Yep. Okay.
I've
I'll allow
wasted
the
a
Righteous
10.
Fury as well. So yep, roll another D100
Okay.
because basically when you roll Righteous Fury, you can roll another attack. And does that land?
That passes as well because I've just got to
Yep.
roll below 61 with this pistol.
Oh, nice.
What the fuck?
Holy crap!
Oh
roll
my
again.
God.
That passes.
Roll again.
So this turret, how's it doing exactly?
You did 35 damage.
You bullet time that shit.
A Max
you
Payne
Max
my
Payne-
way across it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all like
God damn it,
it fires
Steve.
off a single shot. You dive over it, you fire a single shot from your pistol, and it just goes right through the gun barrel, and it explodes. And it's down. Bravo! That's how quick damage can scale up in this. Extremely bloody quick. So, wow.
I
Good
take
show, Militant.
I just nod and take a drag on my cigarette that's so long I actually burn the whole thing out.
Then you just eat it. You just eat the remainder.
I just lit that cigarette as I was running towards the thing. Low sticks help.
While you were aiming to fire that one shot, your other hand was lighting the cigarette that was in your mouth.
Yep.
Okay, I just wrote down as a note, space station exploration. Turd attacked them, Steve took it out awesomely.
All right. Well, now we should have our murder servitors go in front of us in case there's any more turrets.
We
Yeah.
do the dangerous thing, but okay.
Yes. It's always after the fact as well, isn't it?
Well done, Steve. You might get a promotion.
2.
Okay. So I'll roll a 1d5 to see how many hours it takes for them to kind of like secure the area. Takes about 4 hours, so you kind of hang back a bit.
Yeah, I keep psychically aware.
Yeah, hours pass, but there's not really much in the way of reports. No other turrets were activated. It was just kind of like they do see several which were out and about, basically tweaked Imperial weapons, but otherwise they're inactive. The power's too low to kind of like activate them. Apart from that one quadrant which you were in. So basically, the ship is sort of the space station rather is ripe for a little bit of exploration.
Well then, gentlemen, let's explore this area and maybe find something very nice.
So it's kind of difficult to find a picture reference which would be good for this. But basically, it's sort of narrow passageways full of actually, I think I might have sort of ideal image, but then again, it'll take me forever to load it in, so I won't bother. Anyway, basically, as you're exploring down, it's sort of narrow passageways, wirings all over the place, everything like that. And then you come to a large hallway, and in this large hallway, there's a small, like basically a hoard of what looked like a sort of antiques collection. But unfortunately, most of it is worn down to the point where it would not be of any value at all unless you guys want to do any rolls on that. It seems to have just been left behind without any sort of care or maintenance whatsoever.
Oh damn, we don't have the guy who's good at
Yeah.
identifying the value of things.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, we could take it back and have him. We could haul it all and have him.
What does it all look
price
like?
check it.
Basically, you've got the usual sort of human trinkets that you'd find around. It seems to have been traded in through the station. If you guys just want to do a basic perception test, you might be able to identify a few other things.
That passes.
Okay. Basically, a couple of little things stand out to you. They look like sort of Xeno-type artifacts mixed in as well, but but you can't really identify anything else about them at this point, or whether they're of any value or importance. It just seems to be whatever purpose they have or don't have. It's not clear to you.
Well, we could take him back, like on our ship, and have the explorators study them for a while.
Yes.
Apart from that, there isn't too much of note as far as you're aware. But basically,
Is this what I was getting the warp thing from?
No, that's somewhere else in the ship. So do a little bit of exploration to find that thing.
Yep.
Okay. So a few more hours pass, and you come across a bulkhead, and it seems to be sealed shut.
Steve,
Captain?
do you know how to unlock doors?
Not in the traditional sense, and that is a bulkhead.
Yes.
Yes.
Does it have any kind of console?
Or does it perhaps just
no.
have what's it called? Fuck. A valve?
No. It seemed to have used to be one of those things that opens automatically, but since the power is down, it's basically not going to budge easily.
Okay, so
When
we don't need anything else. We just need jumper cables to turn the power back
When we
on.
were exploring, did we find any generators?
If you all want to do what would be a good exploration check for this? Because
Search, perhaps?
search, yeah. It's definitely related to perception, but it's just working out the details of that.
Search is a skill, yeah.
Yeah, we want to go for that.
What'd you roll for, Gary? Doc?
Yeah.
Hello? I said
Hello.
search.
Yeah, that's unless you have that train, that's half your perception.
My perception is 44. So no.
Okay, yeah. Just come out slightly short. I'll lend a roll to this as well.
Ooh.
I think I find it.
I think
Uh,
that passes.
Yeah.
That more than passes.
Well, when he gets back, just how I critical found the generators. The generators that I probably don't know how to work.
Do a collecting effort.
Oh, they're
Also
probably
getting
Xenos, so I don't think any of us will be able to. But
We're really tired as well, though.
we can study them.
That's why I nipped off a little while ago in game. I was feeling kind of tired, so I just went and made a cup of coffee.
Man.
This is Rogue Trader, man. Get excited.
Get high.
For some reason, this is like the
I don't know why I'm feeling tired today.
This is I don't know. Maybe you've done.
I haven't done anything. I went in for an interview with my teacher. That was it. That's all.
Well, I
I've
assume
done.
it's raining there like 24/7, so I'd probably use that
No.
time.
We also had. Speaking of rain, we also had those really hideous rain. It's like this morning. It was all sunny and lovely, and then suddenly rain. Really, tons of it pouring down.
I should be feeling really fucking good today because I went in and I just turned in a project that was my first draft that I'd made months ago, and I didn't update it because I never had an interview with my teacher. My first draft on something that's meant to have 3 drafts for the final turn-in is a high second that was just barely off getting a first, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, you didn't even get first.
It's a first, it's a degree.
Oh. Nice.
Which is basically
Nice.
like accidentally fumbling your way to a B plus.
Oh, Snake, I have to ask, have you confronted your teacher yet about the Garfield business?
I haven't confronted them about the Garfield business. Alright, Cody, I was looking around.
Are you speaking in code right now?
No, I was I was talking with Swede and another friend, and one of the friends linked to the Garfield movie, the IMDb page. I was looking for it, and I looked at the director's name, and I realized, wait, that's my fucking teacher.
Oh god.
My fucking teacher directed that
Oh.
shitty Garfield movie.
Oh,
Snake broke down.
What?
Because I'm in a fucking film course,
Holy
so it makes
crap.
some goddamn sense.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
but this point,
Okay, I'm
Eric.
back.
Sorry.
Hey,
So, oh wow, what was that roll then?
that was That was my search roll.
God damn, that is amazing. Okay,
He more than passes. He finds 2 generators.
okay.
He found
so,
one out of thin air.
They
I
are
find gold.
So basically, it's sort of shoddily rigged together. Whoever built or designed this, it doesn't really seem to have much care for electrical safety or maintenance, but it seems like you could get it up and running again.
I take a look at the generators and I nod, I put my hand on my chin as British people do when they're trying to figure out a problem. I just go, this ship was definitely made in Gary's mod.
Yeah. Do you have tech use by any chance?
None of us have tech use, that's why we
No.
got those, that's why, was it tech priests or...
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay.
Exploradors.
Right.
Get them to do it.
Okay. All right.
We can take one
So
of those
they
on
come
board.
along. So roll d10 minus 10. Wait, sorry. Roll d100 minus 10.
Yeah.
I keep doing 1d10 for d100 minus 10.
If we got a minus 4,
69.
that'd have been really good. If we got minus 4.
That'd be bloody impressive. But unfortunately, they don't recognise the design, and it's not working for them. They don't.
Also,
They're trying
we're
at
using
it.
a microwave.
Oh, very funny.
How much time until we have another solar flare?
About another day.
Well, maybe I should go and try and bust down that bulk. I just give up immediately.
Can we-
Yeah, I'm gonna go bust down
What if
that
we give
bulkhead.
them the day to study this?
Yeah, you can do that as well.
Imagine a
Yours.
tech use roll in this scenario takes like an hour of anyway, so...
I don't want to sound like the negative Nancy of this. How long are we going for?
as long
long
as
as
you
you
want.
guys. Yeah, pretty much.
'Cause I'm
Yeah,
getting
it's like
like
always.
sickly tired now, and it's not good.
Oh no. Well, if you want to, you can finish off the exploration. You can
Yeah.
for another
Let's do
We
session.
can pick up. We can
Yeah,
pick up this session
that's
later on
on
in
me.
the week
Yeah,
as well.
it's easy
on me.
to do.
The
Yeah.
continuation.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't go too long anyway because we don't have Neo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be a bit unfair. But
Yeah.
let me just try and work on this bulkhead. Or,
I'll let you work on this next little bit here, and then we'll
Yeah,
finish up.
so I want to see where this ship is going.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna roll a strength test. Actually, well, outline what I'd need to do to get this.
Well,
bulkhead
basically,
moving.
to get the door open, it would require some use of explosives or anything you can improvise to kind of bust it down. It is a bulkhead, after all.
All right.
Can we bring in crew with like, buzzsaws and that sort of thing?
Yeah, you can do.
Just spend a few hours.
Like you send a load of the crew in to kind of melt away at it. And,
However long it takes.
Yep. Roll 1d10 hours. See how long it takes. We are talking about something seriously thick. Okay, 5 hours. So basically, you're sitting around for a good chunk of the day, and eventually and finally, they do manage to get a hole open up, a man-sized hole, but a hole nonetheless. And they're waiting for your orders on who goes first.
Okay then. Steve.
I imagined as much. I just kind of walked through the man-sized hole.
Okay. So inside, you find, curiously enough, it's a sort of a large room, but in the middle there's a book that's kind of been tucked away, and there's something particular about this book that kind of stands out to you. You can't quite tell what it is exactly, and do you want to roll a quick willpower test on this, actually?
Well, that tells
Okay.
me everything. I really regret buying literacy
This
right
is where I'm
now.
getting all my psychic stuff from.
Yep.
Steve.
I'd fail.
Yeah,
Steve.
do you want to fate it and try again?
I do. I'll fate it because I've got 2 left. Does that pass my willpower? Nope, it doesn't. I'm just gonna roll with the punch here.
Okay. You gain a corruption point.
Oh,
It's a chaos
shit.
tome.
Uh-oh.
Why did I buy a literacy?
What did you do, Steve?
No,
You just hear
So-
screaming on the other end.
does he get this just as soon as he walks into the room?
Basically, even if you so much as sort of glance at these
Right.
sort of heretical texts and things like that, even just looking at the covers or whatever, they can like sort of start to plant ideas and suggestions.
I
like you-
The Emperor is not a god.
What happens to him?
Basically, as he looks at the unusual writing and the sort of bloodstained covers of it, he begins to think sort of like dark thoughts about what's inside and what information it could provide, that sort of thing.
I shield my eyes back out of the room and I just yell heresy.
Yeah.
Did you find something heretic again?
Yes.
You need the doctor's help.
That no doctor can cure what I just witnessed.
What did you witness?
I tell everyone that I'm sensing a strong warp presence from inside.
So, Solar, what do you say? Should we skedaddle out of here or not?
We could probably
whatever
make
it
some money
is-
selling that to people we'd rather kill.
Whatever it is, we could probably make use out of it somehow, but it's going to be very, very dangerous just to acquire it.
Yeah.
Well, Solar, since you frequently interact with the warp, you should take it.
I think that the doctor would know more about heresy than I would.
Well,
Well,
I
Doctor?
guess I should have a look at it then. Can
okay.
Analyze it, maybe, or
Okay, I'll just have a look at the details
we need
about
to
this.
know what we're working with before we pick it up.
I'll go in with him, but I'm not going to look at the book yet.
Come in with me. You two
Yeah.
stay out there,
So
because
it is a sort of a cursed artifact, pretty much.
There, Steve. It's okay. The bad book is not gonna bother me.
Basically, the thing I've got here is it is blasphemous law, which means basically the little spiel here is knowledge itself can corrupt, and a study of certain tomes, picture logs, or even debased artwork can cause corruption in the viewer. So if you were to do that, you would risk corruption points unless
guys, it's just a colouring book.
Heresy!
Yeah.
So, do you want to take a closer look at it then? Kind of risk it.
I'm gonna risk it for the team because I know.
Wait, hold
heresy.
on. What's your willpower? What's your willpower?
My willpower, and I will tell you now, is 43.
Okay, so you want to make a roll to kind of pass it.
Mine's higher than yours if you want me to look at it, but I won't be able to identify as much.
Oh, can I fate it?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna fate point that. Ooh. Come on, look at the draw. Heresy, I can be useful.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
Please, come on, I don't want this to fail.
You gain a corruption point as well.
You're not getting corrupted in there, are
You
you,
can still
Doctor?
look at it. You just get a corruption point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look at it, but it's just you can't resist something.
My guy tries to struggle through it, and he's going to look into it.
Okay, so basically, as you turn the pages, you kind of feel like you can hear the screams of the damned, like sort of echoing in your ear, sort of like the sort of blood-chilling and piercing screams. But
That's not funny, Captain. Stop it.
and
But
it seems like the pages itself, they don't really doesn't feel like normal paper to you.
Am I still pure in degree, or am I taking?
You're in the green for now. Basically, if you get 10 corruption points, that's when you start to make the sort of malignancy tests and that sort of thing. So, so for the time being, you're okay for now.
I
But
can
of
risk
course,
it. I'm gonna
Is
risk
it made
it.
out of skin?
yep, pretty much.
All right,
Of course.
This
of
is a
course.
nice book.
I've looked into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut it immediately though, because I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I understand it now.
What
Yeah,
what does it say, Doctor?
Well, nothing you'd want to risk saying it out loud actually. But basically, what it sort of describes is it's a description of a location somewhere in the Hecaton Rift, near the Hecaton Rifts, belong to a Chaos War Master who may or may not still be alive.
Chaos.
Right.
Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And even the knowledge of just that alone might be quite terrifying. And it's cool. A name stands out to you: the Citadel of
Most people
Skulls.
don't know anything about chaos at all.
And that's the least.
So that's like a blast of information. It's basically describing sort of like reviling glories of this of who they see as a kind of a hero, as it were, but of course, also in most people's cases, a complete and utter evil bastard.
Who is this guy? This man? He sounds
Um,
interesting.
I've got the lore up in here somewhere. Give me a few moments.
If we take the book with us, we should keep it in a secured vault somewhere on the ship.
Yeah.
And then we can teleport it towards people.
Read this.
Knowledge is power.
Just
Knowledge is
fill
power.
whole rooms
Eat.
with corruption points.
Yeah. Basically, the name that stands out to you is Karad Val. I'll type it out on here.
Carrot Valve.
All right, let's have a look.
He sounds like a.
That even
Lovely
sounds like a
gentleman.
chaos name.
Oh, Solo, you're just overreacting.
You
I
have
mean,
no idea.
why would he be a chaos thing?
I'll just write and done.
Like, all of you are just overreacting. It's like, I could probably take a look at the book and everything would be fine.
I've been
No, Captain, it'll be fine.
Captain, I implore you to take a look at this book.
Wait a minute. You're trying to get me to look at the book,
Yes.
aren't you?
Yes, that is exactly
What is your plan?
Are they cultists, chaos cultists, or are they actual demons?
Cultists.
Yeah, it sounds like
Okay.
cultists, really.
Unless...
That's not as bad as it could be, but it's still pretty bad.
Can't you roll like knowledge heresy or some such?
I would.
Yeah, you could. Might be able to glean some more information out of it.
All right, and that's just.
You're trying to trick me, don't you, Steve?
That's
Yeah,
your
let me have a look.
intelligence, I believe.
Yes.
Knowledge heresy.
Unless you have 10% on it.
Oh, nice. You know your heresy.
Good.
Don't you
Well,
dare try to
He is a
take...
cannibal.
Okay.
Wait, he's a what?
He's nibbling on the book right now.
Shh. No, I'm not that hungry yet.
I sure hope none of you are cannibals. I met a cannibal once. I didn't like him.
Okay,
I ripped his spine out.
So basically, it describes a little bit more detail about the surrounding area of the system that Caraval operates from. And basically, what you discover has things like manufactoriums, slave quarters. Basically, this guy went around snatching people and using them as his own sort of slaves. And basically, he has a whole organization backing him up. He's quite powerful.
Oh, goody, good.
This guy's selling slaves.
And basically, his sort of realm is called the Dioscuri system, and it's in near the Founding Worlds region. So basically, if we went back onto the main map,
This guy has slaves. We could be making money selling those slaves.
Founding
people.
Worlds. So
Slaves aren't really that rare. They're not. Depends on the world, but they're not really
Out of the
strictly
ordinary.
legal.
yeah,
No,
the
that's why we
Founding
could be
Worlds.
making the money on them.
So sort of around this location, around here.
Where?
Around
South.
here.
Oh,
so
the Foundling Worlds. Okay.
Yeah, around here. So I'll just mark it in a circle.
Yeah.
Um,
Circle around there. Okay, well this is new. Hmm.
We're
so-
not gonna be down in those parts for a while, but
Yeah.
But we have this book that I almost risked being fully corrupted for.
Yeah. Well, almost. It's a minor risk. Well, I'll say minor risk just for the time being, because it's the first time we've done these sort of roles for this game. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. So someone found that tome and brought it over to the space station.
Did any of them die because of this tome?
It doesn't seem to, but they did seem to sense something was up with it, so they haven't really. They kind of sealed it away.
Oh dear.
Was there anything else in that room?
Not really much else. There was no warnings or anything like that. It was rather bland apart from that. Like, it was basically designed after the fact. Someone found a book. They thought about like doing whatever it was with it. It seemed like what you sort of pick up from it is basically that the space station is sort of like a place where collectors of some sort or other would go and meet and exchange goods. That was obviously left behind long ago. Someone found that tome, and basically, as it was brought on, Bill thought it was bad news, so they sealed it shut in one of their old areas.
Gary looks to Solar, and he's a little uneasy about this sort of book because he knows his heresy, but this one is sort of freaking him out. So he asks him, "Where can we put this for now?"
Well, you could also
we have a
destroy it if
storage
you want
room.
to.
Put
There's
somewhere-
also the risk that since it does have warp energies and you warp presence and you bring it like on your ship, that someone on your ship might turn and they might get tempted by it.
Needs to be somewhere very secure and somewhere very secret.
Put it in the lower bathroom that gets
Put it
never
in
washed.
Cornelius's bathroom. No one will
I'll
ever
take
think-
it with me if you want.
You,
I have places.
Can you hold on to it? Because my guy is kind of shaking now.
It's just a book.
I put
You
it in my
didn't
robe.
see what was in that book, sir.
What? Unicorns and ponies?
Much
Do you want to
worse.
take a look at the book?
No.
Oh, you
I
don't want to
read
take a
it
look
for
at the
Sean.
book
Put away
then?
in my robes.
Reading is for chumps. Cornelius is not a nerd.
Is your character even literate?
Yeah, he's literate.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised.
No,
I'll
he's
put it away
literate.
in the spire somewhere.
Good.
Yeah, keep that book. Maybe we can sell it off.
I'll add it to my collection.
Yeah, like Gary's going to be having weird dreams about this.
You
now.
have a giant library just under H are all your heretical books.
If you want to, feel free to make that part of like Gary's visions, Tem.
Yeah.
I still say
Actually, Yeah, we probably do have a library somewhere on the ship. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
none of
would
us do.
do.
I have like a forbidden section that's like locked up.
Well, you say it's
Oh,
locked
yeah.
up. It's just behind some beads.
Or yeah, actually, our
We
crew
go
probably
honor code on
never
this ship.
Our crew never goes there anyway, so yeah, just put it there. Put it on
I'll
the
lock it up somewhere like near where I sleep.
put it on the kids section. No one goes there, except me. But I don't
But
read books.
I won't read it. I'll just put it away.
Promise me you won't read it and start having stupid thoughts about killing me.
We don't
I
need
won't
to
read it
read
for
it
now.
out those thoughts.
Yeah, I think about that every night.
I might get curious later, but I'm not gonna read it for now.
I'm surrounded by heretics.
I think your guy has a stronger will than mine does, so
I have
that's actually true.
really high willpower. Yeah,
Hmm.
51.
Dear diary, today I learned that most of my crew is probably heretics.
And-
Oh well.
There we go. Wow.
There we go.
And Doc begins his descent into heresy.
I think we all
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
We're starting a walk down a horrible road.
Oh,
Did
yes.
I mention I also hate cannibals, their diary? Because I do. And if I find a cannibal on my ship, he will be thrown out.
Okay. So yeah, that's the exploration of the space station complete. That didn't really write too much else apart from that. So
Yeah.
I guess it's good to end it there for now.
yeah,
good
yeah, good ending day. You did a little bit of exploration, encountered some corruption. It's all good.
Got a couple more missions to go through.
So we went
Yep.
from a beach to a little station out there, finding a tome that could have like corrupted me fully. Well,
Yeah.
How much time until the next solar thing?
Another like 12 hours or so, roughly, if I'm keeping track right.